everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your reasoning class, and this is your reasoning class, which is your water image. As you know that we had covered up the mirror image in the last classes, so that is also an important one. And this is your reasoning class, which is your 207th class of the sessions and 206th class which we had done. Even though in terms of starting with this is the water image of first class, as what we had done in your 206th classes. We had covered up the verbal reasoning, where the first part is your that verbal reasoning has also been divided into two parts, which is your general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability, we had done your analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, direction sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking time sequence test, mathematical operations, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reasons, situation reaction test, and verification of the truth of the statement that we had covered up in your general mental ability. In the second part of verbal reasoning, where that is your logic reasoning, we had covered up logic, statement argument, statement assumption, statement course of action, statement conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, and miscellaneous logical puzzles that we had covered up. In the second part of non-verbal reasoning, where we had started with that is your series, where we had covered up more than 1000 questions for that as well. After that, we had covered up your analogy, then your classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure that we'll start with. First we'll end up with water image, and hopefully if it is not exceeded more than hour, so yes, we'll complete it, and we will surely upload that water image completely in today's class. And after that, after completing this, we'll start discussing about embedded figure, completion of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, and dot situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation and analysis. And then we'll discuss your practice question paper, and that here you will get different questions from the different topic in a same phase, so that you can same classes, you can just go ahead and you will get to know that are you able to solve it out or not. Let's start with this, and this is the non-verbal reasoning, which is water image, and this is, as I told you, this is the first class of your water image here. Now in the terms of water image, before starting with this, first of all you have to know what is water image. In this the water image, that the reflection of an object as seen in the water is called its water image, and it is inverted image obtaining by turning the object upside down here. Okay, so in the same cases, the water image that of the capital letters will first understood about it, and that is, as you can see, these were the letters here, and these were the water image of these particular letters, and then these letters and water image, letters and water image as well. So talking about the letters here, that is the A here that has been written. This is the mirror image of A. B, mirror image of B. C, mirror image of C. D, mirror image of D. E, mirror image of E. F, mirror image of F. G, mirror image of G. H, mirror image of H. I, mirror image of I. Then J, mirror image of J. K, mirror image of K. L, mirror image of L. M, mirror image of M. N, mirror image of N. O, mirror image of O. P, mirror image of P. Q, mirror image of Q. R, mirror image of R. Then S, mirror image of S is look like this only. You can just write it down, you can just note it down, so that you will it will be helpful for you as well. This is the letter S. We have the mirror image of S. Then T, then mirror image of T. U, mirror image of U. X, V, mirror image of V. W, mirror image of W. X, Y, mirror image of Y. Z, and mirror image of Z here. That has been representing the letters as well as their mirror images as well. So there are some exceptions, there are some remarks that you have to consider about it, even though you have to go ahead as well. So where that the letters whose water image remain unchanged, and that letters are to be as follows. The first remark you have to know, that we have. So that the letters whose water image remain unchanged, that the letters we have here is your, that is C, D, E, H, I, K, O and X. As you can see, C, it is, as you can see, this is as same as D, same as E, same as H, same as I, same as K, same as, then your O, same as, then your X, it is as same. So this is the same as the letters that we have in an English alphabet, and their mirror image is as same. So this has been the first remark. The second remark, we talk about it. So here there are certain words which have identical water images as well. These were the letters, but we have some certain words as well that they have a mirror image as same as. The first word we can say talk about in English alphabet of capital letter, which is kick. Then kid, another child, another height, code, and of course chick. That these were having a same mirror image as what they have as words and letters here, alphabets here. So the combination. Now we'll go ahead further. We'll discuss the moreover related to another thing, that is the water image of small letters. So water image of small letters that we talk about it. As you can see, these were the letters of English alphabet of small letters, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So here this is an English alphabet small letter, that is your small a. So this has been representing the water images like S for, and for the B as the mirror image, C mirror image, D mirror image, E mirror image, F mirror image, G mirror image, H mirror image, I mirror image, J mirror image, K mirror image, L mirror image, M mirror image, N mirror image, O mirror image, P mirror image, Q mirror image, R mirror image, S mirror image, T mirror image, U mirror image, V mirror image, W mirror image, X mirror image, Y mirror image, Z and mirror image as well. Now we'll talk about the water images of numbers as well, that what we have, because we had talked about the English alphabet, we had talked about the capital letters and small letters, and now we'll cover up to talk about water images of numbers as well. There are the letters, these were the numbers we have: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then again it comes 0 as well, and the combination of these numbers here. So that 0 is being, the water image has been representing like this, the 1 is representing like this, 2 this, 3 this, 4 this, 5 this, 6 this, 7 mirror image, water image, 8 water image, and 9 water image here. These were the water images of these particular letters that we have. Now we'll go ahead and we'll solve it out, the questions that we deal with it, and of course you will get to know about it. So in these type of a question, what they give you is in each of the cases of the following questions, you are given combinations of letters, or and the numbers that is followed by the four alternatives like A, B, C and D. So you have to choose the alternative which most closely resembles the water image of that given combination. But here I'm not giving you any alternatives here. We'll just directly solve it out, and we'll find it out for that, so that you will be able to know that how we have to solve it out here. So yes, we'll go ahead further, and that is, even though which is very very important when we are going to solve it out, and because it plays, that you have, first of all, if you are able to do this, you are getting to know that what were the mirror images, because इसमें combination आपको small letters and capital letters and as well as both दोनों के ही मिलेंगे. तो on the same cases we have to here go ahead. So for the first one, we have a word, as you can see, this is your desk, D-I-S-N-C. So for the desk, the water images, what it will be representing in the form is your letter D will be representing like this, and then I, S and C. So this is the water image of this desk here. Now talking about the second word, which is your tray. So that for tray, we'll go ahead, and so it is like T is representing like this. Then we have R, then we have A, and then we have Y. So this is a water image of tray here, that even though we have to talk about it and even though we have to go ahead as well. Now on the same cases we have a next few words as well that we even though have to solve it out as well. So that is, so on the same cases we will be going ahead, and even though which is also important one, the another word we have here is your fruit, F-R-U-I-T, fruit. So that is, we have to represent that. So F is representing like this, R is like this, then U, then I, and then of course U is like this, and then I, and then T. So this is being representing like as fruit of mirror image of this world. Then we have your acoustic, A-C-O-U-S-T-I-C. For the acoustic we'll just write it down, and for that we'll just write it down like A-C-O-U-S-T-I and C. So this is a water image of the word acoustic, and that has been representing here. We'll go ahead with another one, which is the fifth word here, and that is also an important one, and that is also useful. So the next question we have is your, that is the family here, which is Family, and on the same cases for the family we will be have to implement, and we have to find out the water image for that as well. And on the same behalf of it, which is also an important one. So on terms of family, we will be writing it out of mirror water image. So that is, we have Family. So this is a mirror image of family here. The another word we have is your nuclear. So Nuclear, nuclear. So for that water image we will be getting it out is in the form of NuClear, that we have. The another word we have is your quarrel, and for the quarrel we have, that is Quarrel. So we'll write it down, the water image for that, Quarrel. Now we're having another word, which is your eighth word we have is U4P15B7, that we have to write it down. So on the same cases for the water image, U4P15B7, that we have. Okay, now we'll talk about for the another one, which is your PQ8AF5BZ and 9. So for that we have a water image for that, that is your PQ8AFZ9. This is your water image of this particular word we have. The another word we have is your DL2CA3400, that will represent it as the water image we have DL2C, then we have your A34. So that is your water image of this particular word. The another word we have is your D6Z7F4, and for that we have to represent it as well, D6Z7F4, that we have. Next word we have is your VAYU84936 here. So that this is being the important question. This has also been the important question because this has been asked in your income tax examination paper, and this has also been important because this is also being asked in your income tax and central exercise question paper as well. So that is also an important one, and we will be going ahead to solve it out as well. and for that we have mirror image here, V A U Y U 8 4 3, and then we have your 6 here. This is also an important one. Let's go ahead with another word that we have to discuss here. So here we go ahead with another question, and then we have to talk about it. And as I told you, so yes, we'll be going ahead and that we find it out as well. So on the same cases that we have the another word, as you can see, that is your UP, and on we have to go ahead. And as I told you very earlier, that these were the questions that is also important, and these were the topic that is also important, especially for your competition wise that we are talking about. And so you have to be very very careful about it, that are you able to solve it out all these type of questions or not. And if it is not, so you have to practice more and more so that you can go ahead further. So the other question is your 13th question of the session, is your UP 1584, and then we have a 7 here. That is the question, and for that we have to find it out for that as well. So let's go ahead to find it out, is in the form of UP 1584, and then we have a 7 here. So this is a mirror image of UP 1584 and 7 here. The another question we considered about it, which is the 14th question of the sessions as well, and these all are important, and as I told you before only, so you have to consider about these type of a question as well. So that is your 14th question of the session, is your BK50R and then P62 that we have. So yes, for that we will be going ahead to find it out, and even though which is also an important one, let's find out for the mirror image of these words. BK5R P6, and then we have a 2. Then another question we have here, this is 5DO B6V2 we have, and for that we have to find out. So let's find it out, the mirror image, BDO B6V, and then again we have your 5. That is the representation of water image of these words as well. Another question we have 96FSH52 here. So for that the mirror image we will get here. For 9 it is this. For 6 FSH5, and then we have a 2. So 2 is like this only, no? So it would look like 5 only. Okay. So this is the water image here. Now we'll go ahead for the another word, which is the 17th word that we have to go ahead, and as we have to consider about it. So this is 50P, that is your JA32DEO6 here. So for that we have to find out, and for that the mirror image will get is 50JA32. Then we have DEO, and then we have your 6. Now for the another word we have is your RAJ589D8 that we have to go ahead, and as I told you, these all are important questions in terms of it that we have to talk about it, because all these questions are in terms of competition wise what they had asked you. So all these are important. So RAJ589D8 here only, and the questions that itself is representing here. We have to find out the water image of these words. So let's go ahead for that. J, RAJ, then we have your, okay, I will just write it on once. This has been representing R, then A, J, 5, A, D, 8. So this is your the mirror image, water image of these world that we find it out. The another world we will be considering about it, which is your GR, that is we have GR98 AP76ES that we will representing here. It is GR, then we have 6, 8, A, B, 7, 6, E, and then we have S. Another word we have is US91Q4 M5W3, and for that we will find out US1 4 M 5W3 that we have. The another world we have here, as you can see, which is the 21st world, and that is also an important one. And the world is your Monday, but it is on small letters, that's MONDAY, Monday, so that we have to represent it here. And on the same cases we'll go ahead, MONDAY here, that is your Monday that we have to talk about it. The another word we have, as you can see, the 22nd word we have your rise, and that is RISE, rise, and that we have to find out. For that we have our rise here been written like RIS, and then we have E here, that is rise. Now we'll go ahead with another word which we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one, and which is your 23rd word of the sessions as well. Here we go ahead with another one here. We'll talk about the word that is, you can see, root, that is WROTE, root, and for that we will do a mirror image here, that is in the form W, then your ROT, and of course then we have your, here is your E. Another word we have is 24th word, which is bridge, that is BRIDGE, bridge, that is, and we'll represent that as in the form of mirror, water image, BRIDG, and then of course we have E. This is the water image of bridge here. Now we'll talk about another word, which is your national, NATIONAL, national. So for that we will do it, NATIONAL, and L, that is your national, that has been representing here. This is the water image of national as well. Now we'll go ahead further, which we have to talk about it, that is the another new world, and even though which is important as well, and that is your 26th word we have N4TQ, and then we have N4TQJ3 here. So for that we will be going ahead, and even though which is important, so on the same behalf of it, the water image we have is N4TQJ, and then of course we have here is 3. Okay, that has been representing. The another new word we have is your the 27th word of the sessions as well, that we have to go ahead, NHRQSY, that is in the combinations of capital letter as well as a small letter as well. So for that we will be going ahead, and we have to find out. So the water image for this we have is your NHRPS and Y. This is a combination of capital as well as the small letters as well. Now we'll go ahead with 28th word we have A1M3B. So for that we have to represent it here, and that is in the form which is we have here as follows. That is your A1M3 and P here. Another word is the 29th word, which we have E8, T4, E96, and even though which we have to represent it down as well. So for that it is E8, T4, E, sorry, it is representing like it is E and 9 and C here. This has been representing. Now we will be going ahead with another question, and that is your A, B, 4, 5, C, D, 6, 7. This is the combination of capital, small and numbers as well, so that we have to talk about it. And even though this has been an important question, because this has been asked in your railway examination paper, and which is also very important one. So for that we'll talk about it. A, 4, 5, C, D, 6, 7 here, that we have as an answer as well. Now we'll go ahead with another new question, which is your 31st question of this session. MPARI, employee. This has also been the important one, because this has been also asked in your railway examination paper, and that is also an important one. So on the behalf of it, MPARI will solve it out and will find it out for that, and that is MPARI here, that we have as well. Now we'll go ahead with another new questions of 32th question, which is another type of water image that we have to discuss here. And let's go ahead further. Here we go ahead, and as you can see, this is the 32th question of the session that we have to talk about it, and even though which is also an important one here. And on the same cases, these were the different questions that we have to deal with it, and these type of a question. Before we had on the other hand, we had deal with it, that is your another one, and that is we had done here is your alphabet wine, and this is the different one. This is a different pattern in these type of here. In each one of the following questions, you have to choose the correct water image of the figures, which is being representing like cross, and from the among the four alternative like A, B, C, D, that we have to for the given along with it, that we have to answer it out. So here this has been representing the cross here. This has been A, B, which is your C, and the D of course. So on the same cases here, this has been figure, the circle, the shaded rhombus, and then half shaded rectangle or square, you can say that. For that, the mirror image of this, as you can see, this is the downward, so it should be represent the upward here, and the region and the circle will be the downward. So as you can see here, this has been the reverse of it. So this is the figure which will be representing, like A figure will be representing here, and that will be the right answer for this question. So the answer we will be getting is your the figure A will be the right answer for this question as well here. So here we go ahead. That we have to talk about it, which is your 33rd question of the session that we have, and that has been the cross, rectangle and circle with a half shaded. This has been representing the cross A, B, C and D. So with the same among these particular question, the mirror image of these we have, as you can see, this has been the upward and shaded towards the upward, cross and then shaded. So this is the figure that we will be having as an answer, as you see, figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we will be going ahead with another question. So here we go ahead, and that is 34th question of the session. As you can see that the intersection circles that we have, this will be in the figure cross A, B, C and D here. So on the same cases, with the regard of it, the that the mirror water image of these particular we have here is your the T figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with 35th question of the sessions as well. This is being the figure which is cross A, B, C and D here. On the same cases, we have a figure that will be the right answer, that is the water image of this figure will be the D figure will be the right answer for this question as well. And as you can see, you can go ahead and you can just write it down and note it down as well. We'll talk about the another one, which is 36th question of the session. This has been the cross figure A, B, C, D here. So on the same behalf of it, the options that we have, the water image of this particular figure is the figure which is your B figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, which is your 37th question of the session. This is being the cross figure here, A, B, C and D we have. So that we have to able to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. So on the behalf of it, the answer that we have and that we have to talk about it. So on the same cases, we will be going. So here we go ahead with another question, another new question that we have to talk about it, and which is also an important one. So here the water image of this particular figure, we will be having a B figure that will be the water image of this one here. Now we'll go ahead with 38th question of the sessions as well. As you can see, this has been the cross figure A, B, C and D. This is the figure which has been asked in your income tax and central exercise examination paper, and the water image of this particular figure we have is here the figure which is the A figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with 39th question of the session. This has been the cross figure A, B, C and D. So here the mirror image of cross figure that we have to talk about it, where we have a water image, that is the figure which we have is here the D figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead further. We will discuss the many more questions related to that, which is the another question is the 40th question of the session, and this is being the cross figure here as well, and this is being the cross figure. This is being the figure A, B, C and D here. So on the same behalf of it that we have to go ahead, in terms of it, the water image of this cross figure we will be having is the figure C will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with 41th question. This has been the cross figure A, B, C and of course D here. So on the same behalf of it of this particular question, so here we will go ahead. As you can see, this is a cubic which we have that representing like a dice. This has been the cross figure A, B, C and D. So for that, the mirror image of this particular figure, that is your cross figure, we have a mirror image, that is your the B figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another question, that is your 42th question of the session. This has been the cross figure where the shaded, that is the shaded region, the crosses lines, the net lines as well as the border lines as well, and the dot as well, that has been figured here. B in A, B in C and B in D here. And among these, if I'm going ahead, so that is also an important one as I told you. And with this figure that we have a water image of this figure is the A figure will be the water image for this one here, and that will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead further, which is the another question is your 43rd question of the session, even though which we have to talk about it. Let's go ahead further. We'll be going ahead with 43rd question of the session. Here you can see the plus sign. This has been the sign that has been the cross A, B, C and D. So for that, the figure of this, we have a water image here, and the water image we will be having the D figure will be the water image for this particular question here. Now we'll go ahead with 44th question of the session. This has been the cross figure A, B, C, D that we have to talk about it, and the mirror image, water image for this we have here, and that will be the right answer is the B figure that we have is your figure B will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with 45th question of the session. This has been the figure which is cross A, B, C, D. So here you can see the figure, the water, that is the the water image of this particular figure we have as your figure. That will be the C figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll be going ahead with further, and that we have to talk about it, which is another figure here. And on the same cases, as you can see, the 46th question, this has been the figure which is your cross A, B, C and the D as well. So as I told you, these all are important questions, and these all plays an important role in terms of it while going ahead. So here the figure that we have as an answer is the water image of this particular figure is the D figure will be the right image, that is it consists of, and that will be the right answer for this question. That is the right water image of this particular figure as well. We'll talk about 47th question. This has been the cross figure A, B, C and D here. On the same cases, as you can see here with this, with reference towards these type of a question, the water image of this figure, we will be having the figure that we have as your B figure will be the mirror image of this particular figures as well. We'll talk about the 48th question of the sessions as well, and that is these are the cross figures, these being the A, B, C and D. On the behalf of it, as you can see, there are the slanted line as well as horizontal and the vertical line, the combination that has been given here. As you can see here with reference towards each and every question. So the right answer that we have is the D figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, which is your another question is your 49th question of the session. This has been the figure which is cross A, B, C and D. This has been the slanted line, the triangles line has been shaded, and the shaded region as well that has been shaded here. And for that we talk about it, and the figure that we have as a water image of this particular figure will be the figure that is the C figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with 50th question of the session. This has been the cross A, B, C and this has been the D here. So on the same cases here, we talk about it, the figure that we have as an answer is here the D figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, which is the 51st question of the sessions as well. This has been the cross figure A, B, C and of course the D one. And among these type of questions that we have to talk about it, and the answer that we have as a water image of these figures will be the figure A will be the right answer for this question as well, and that is the water image of all these. We'll go ahead with 52nd question of the session. This is being the figure which is your figure cross A, B, C and D. So among these type of a question where that we have, so yes, we can say that the figure that we have as an answer is the figure which is the C figure will be the right answer for this question as well, and that is the water image of this particular question as well. We'll go ahead further, which is the 53rd question. This is being the cross figure A, B, C and D. On the behalf of it, on the basis of these type of questions here, the figure that we have as an answer, and that will be the water image of this particular figure, is the figure which is the B figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now further we'll move ahead more over, and that is another new question, which is the 54th question of the session, even though which we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one as well. So let's go ahead to do that as well. And that, as I told you many times, is these types of questions are very important because these were the question that has been coming towards your competition paper here. Now we'll talk about the 54th question of the sessions as well, that we have to go ahead, and on the basis of these type of a question, this has been the cross figure A, B, C and D. So on the behalf of it, we'll talk about the figure that is the water image of this figure. We will be having the figure which is the C figure will be the right answer for this question as well. The 55th question of the session, this has been the cross figure A, B, C and D. So on the basis of these, the water image of this particular figure, we will be having the figure is the A figure will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, which is your 56th question of the session. This has been the cross A, B and C, and of course the D here. So on the basis of these type of a question that we have, so the figure that we'll be having as the right answer is the figure, that is the water image of this figure is the D figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, and which is the 57th question of the session. This has been the cross one, A, B, C and the D here. So among these, the water image of this particular figure we will be having is the B figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Talking about the last question, that is the 58th question, and that will complete the water image as I told you. And in the next coming class we'll start with the discussing about the spotting the embedded figures as well. This has been the cross where the circle and the shaded circle we have, shaded circle and triangle. So that is the figure A, B, C and D here. On the same behalf of it, the figure that is the water image of this we will be getting is here the C figure will be the right answer for this question as well. So here we'll be ending it up, and first of all it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than reasoning, we are dealing with the software engineering where we have to cover up your software engineering here, that is we have to deal with some of the questions related that they had asked you, and in terms of it we had completed unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5 as well. After that, but talking about it, that we have to start discussing about the quantitative aptitude as well. In quantitative aptitude, if I'm going ahead, so yeah, here in that we had started with arithmetical ability where we had covered up the operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, and decimal fraction, and of course the simplification that we have to do it, and we are near about more than 250 questions that we had done as well. After that we are dealing with the chemistry of the class 12, that is important for the academic as well as for the competition, that is also important, you can go through with that. And after that for the reasoning, if I'm talking about, yes, reasoning has been divided into two, that has been the verbal reasoning and the non-verbal reasoning. So verbal reasoning which we had completed, that is the general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability we had done your analogy, classification, series completion, coding decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, logical addition cells test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking, time sequence test, mathematical operations, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reason, situation reaction test and verification of the truth of the statement as well. After that, in section 2 we have to cover up the logic reasoning where we have to cover up the logic, statement argument, statement assumption, statement course of action, statement conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, miscellaneous logical puzzles as well. After that in the non-verbal reasoning we had covered up the more than 1000 questions of series, and we had covered up the analogy 500 question, classification 500 questions, as well as analytical reasoning we had completed, mirror image we had completed, and in today's class we had completed the water image as well. We'll start discussing about the embedded figures in the next coming class. After that we have to cover up the completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, draw situations, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation and analysis, and practice question set as well. So that is also an important one here. So it's a huge request from my side to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.